Yo, what's going on, everybody? Big 30 back with another one. Now, I took a couple days off just to recharge my batteries, but I'm back at it like a crack addict, you know what I mean? We're going to get into the story about a 54-year-old woman who offed her 76-year-old mother because, according to her, the mom was using drugs in her house and she refused to get out. Now, we're going to get into this right now with a news clip, and I'm going to react to it as we go along.
The city woman says she's trying to process her mother's arrest for allegedly murdering her grandmother. Irene Gray was found dead with gunshot wounds in her Texas City home about a week and a half ago. ABC 13's Micah Hatfield spoke to the woman who essentially lost two generations of her family this month. She joins us live with that story. Micah?
Damn, two generations. That means one's going to jail and one's going to hell, allegedly.
Erica, I spoke to the woman's granddaughter earlier today. She tells me that all of the articles, all of the headlines have the suspect's name, but they don't have her grandmother's name. It just refers to her as a 76-year-old woman. She says that she spoke to me today because she wants people to know exactly.
What? The news don't want anybody to know who got deleted? They don't want to know the name of the person?
Exactly who that 76-year-old woman was.
My grandmother as a person was very beautiful, very energetic, life of the party, feisty, a cowgirl. Oh my gosh, moved to Texas.
I wonder what they say is all scripted, because I notice in all the news stories that I watch, the people on there say the exact same thing that this woman is saying right now.
She became a cowgirl somehow. I don't know how.
Irene Smith was named after her grandmother, Irene Gray.
Well, according to the daughter, the 54-year-old daughter, that is, that the grandmother is becoming should we say, a cocaine cowgirl, allegedly.
Ray. The two were very close. Smith says she spoke to the 76-year-old for what would be the final time the night of October 12th. The next day, she was found dead inside her Texas City home.
I always knew from arriving to the crime scene that just from the appearance of my mother and my brother that something was off. There was no tears, no distress. It was just like a normal day for them.
Last Friday, Smith's mother, 54-year-old Shireen
Dang, she's looking rough in the face there.
Washington Harper, was arrested and charged with murdering her own mother.
But as my mother, it's hard to believe that she could possibly commit such an awful act. Like, I just can't.
ABC 13.
Well, she better be fortunate that the mother didn't take her out. The mom's crazy.
Stopped by the home where Gray was found dead the day after the murder and spoke to who is believed to be the suspect, Washington Harper. She wouldn't open the door, but spoke through it, saying she was really afraid and had no idea who would do this to her sweet mother. Smith said there had been tension between her mother and...
Huh. Yeah, you know who did that to your sweet mother. Why don't you look in the mirror? It'll be easy to find out.
Grandmother in the weeks prior to the murder. Gray wanted Washington Harper out of the house, alleging she was using drugs. Knowing that her grandmother touched so many people in her life has brought Smith a sense of peace about this law.
Again, according to the mother, apparently the 76-year-old was touching a lot of drugs.
But she says she does not think she will ever want to forgive her mother. Have you spoken to her since she's been arrested or since this happened, really?
No. I never will.
Nah, I don't blame her. I mean, I wouldn't want to speak to my mom. I wouldn't want to speak to my mom either if I was her. After what she did to the grandmother.
Ever.
Micah Hatfield, ABC 13, Eyewitness News.
Oh, that's a rough one, man. I mean, the mom could have took she had several options to have her mother escorted from the house. Rather it's taking a patient route and giving her a 30-day notice going through course, but I guess she was too impatient to do that. So she had to take street justice into her own hands. I know what the grandma did may be whack, but you didn't have to do her like that, ma'am. And for that, you ruined your own life. You got to spend the rest of your golden years behind bars. and her daughter had to pick up the pieces. I understand she took out a GoFundMe for the grandmother here, and her mom's in jail with the bail set at $200,000. I don't know who's gonna come up with $20,000 to get her out. Let her rot in there. All right, everybody. That's the story. That's the story for tonight. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you push the like button, subscribe, and hit the bell icon, and leave a comment below. I'm out.